How's it going? How's everybody doing? Essential Notes, back to talk fragrance with you guys once again. And today we're going to be talking about City Rhythm's St. John. And so here's the bottle. You got up here, this is City Rhythm, St. John, comma, USVI. You got a map of the island, little pinpoint there that says Love City. And down here it says Prive blend. With spring here and summer around the corner, it's the perfect time to bring this guy up. It's one of my favorite fragrances from the house thus far. I really love this fragrance. I believe this is the only Prive blend that they have out at the moment. I always love their bottles. I think they're really classy looking. But real quick, atomizer. Ooh, nice atomizer. And the juice I love. So I picked this up last year when I was at Glamcation. I kind of already knew going in what I was going to be picking up, and this was one. I had a sample of it. I tried it, and it totally encapsulated island life for me. So I'll start off by kind of sharing the notes, and we'll go from there. The top notes are guava, quince. Now I might be butchering that. It's Quince. You got lime and coconut pulp. In the heart you have lavender, passion fruit, and cane sugar. And then in the base you have sandalwood, rum, ambergris, and vanilla. Fun little fact, I lived in the Virgin Islands for a while, and I think that's kind of why I gravitate to this one. Is because not only is it inspired by an island within the United States Virgin Islands, I feel like it encapsulates island life on the Virgin Islands in a way. So I didn't live in St. John, I lived in St. Croix, but it just, for whatever reason, with the tropical fruits, it has clean woods. It just nailed it for me. It made me think of pristine waters. It made me think of the lush tropics. It made me think of a nice woodiness that you kind of get as you're traveling around the island, especially like the more lush side of the island. And yeah, I just absolutely fell in love with it. Now, City Rhythm makes other tropical fragrances. They have Miami that they make that has a tropical flair to it. It's more of a boozy forward. Then they also do, I think they do Miami Tropical Confessions, which is more of like a darker, seductive take on Miami, I believe. I think they have a fragrance called 2654, which is a blend of Miami and a fragrance they created for San Diego. And then they have Puerto Rico, which I've smelled. Now, I've not spent a lot of time with that one, but of those, the one that captured my heart was this one. And again, I may be a little partial because I lived in the Virgin Islands, but I still feel like this did it for me. And it's one that I think is pretty near and dear to Niles' heart. He's the owner, founder, but he was also the perfumer on this. So I think it's more near and dear to his heart for that reason. And I believe that it was inspired by his relationship with his dad too. So there's some sentimental links there for him. And this one is kind of near and dear to me since I lived in the Virgin Islands. But what I really love about it is the guava, right? Like guava is a beautiful fruit. I don't smell it a ton in fragrance. I know that there's a number out there. Maybe I just haven't gotten my nose on them, but I feel like the guava in this shines really beautifully. That quince and that lime, it feels like those are kind of like the way they work off of one another or in unison with one another. It feels like that creates a really interesting something at the top that kind of offsets that guava a bit. And I know he has coconut pulp as kind of a top note. I don't get it in the top. I definitely get it more in the mid, and it feels like it more pushes other things forward. It's more of a supportive thing. You definitely pick up the coconut, and it's kind of like that. If you've ever busted open a fresh coconut, it is the white fleshy part, in my opinion. The passion fruit is kind of like a secondary player here, to my nose. That may just be for me, and also the rum. So those two things kind of, they have that tropical island vibe, but they're not the focus. It feels like they're more like a facet of things happening. The sweetness from cane sugars, beautiful. Again, if you're looking for more of a boozy forward, check out Miami or even Tropical Confessions. I think those are more boozy forward. The ambergris here creates a little bit of saltiness that gives like a coastal kind of aquatic vibe, maybe not aquatic, even marine, like more of a marine kind of vibe. It's very faint. It doesn't scream marine or aquatic scent at all. This is all about the tropical fruits, and these other ingredients are more just supportive. And then the vanilla just rounds it out. But one of the things I really love is the clean sandalwood in here. It seems very clean. It feels like a board that has just been sanded. Like if you just finished sanding a piece of wood, it has that kind of clean woodiness to it. And then obviously sandalwood is smooth in and of itself. So this smooth, clean woodiness, and then all the tropical things happening around it. And so good. I would definitely, if you guys are drawn to tropical fragrances, you think you like tropical fruits mixed with clean woods, I would definitely check out this. I love it. I recommend it. But I also don't have the same taste that everyone has. And I have like I said, this one just is kind of very precious to me in the sense that it literally takes me back to when I lived in St. Croix. So, anyways, that's all I got for you. This is a fairly new YouTube channel. We're still trying to get things moving and growing. And so if you could like, comment, subscribe, leave some comments. Let me know, especially guava. I would like to know of some more great guava fragrances that you guys might recommend. And if you haven't tried St. John and you're a fan of guava, I would recommend it to you as well. And until next time, peace.